it, Daddy?
Just watch it. You're not kidding me. Just watch it. You'll learn. No, go sit down. You missed it. You was playing too much. Told you to be quiet and watch. You're gonna learn something. I gotta record it.
Alright guys, hello, welcome to Big House Pond. That massive alligator right there is Big Al. He is our second largest alligator here at 13 foot 4 inches. He is 91 years old, and we know that for a fact, not just because I know how to read. But his story starts a long time ago in a galaxy not so far away. It actually starts about 11 miles away from here in a rice pond owned by a rice farmer who I don't know the name of, so I like to call him Rice Farmer Ben. So you see, Rice Farmer Ben thought it'd be a good idea to start his rice fields with catfish. Little did you know, Al here thought that was an awesome idea too. So Al moved in, started eating all the catfish, and when Rice Farmer Ben realized this, he decided to call Texas Fish and Wildlife to try and get him out of there. There was one problem with that though. At the time, this was around 1980, there was only 4 game wardens for the whole state of Texas. So they told him, hey, we'll get you when we have a chance. Maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, who knows. But Rice Farmer Ben, being a family man, couldn't really wait that long. So he tried to take care of Al himself, shot him in the back, thought he killed him, but the next morning he woke up and saw his golden retriever in Al's jaws. So, obviously Al was not dead, but when he saw this, he decided to call the previous owner of this place. And so you see, before this is Gator Country, it was Gator Farm, owned by a man who was really big. So he went out there, made Al seem like a regular sized gator. He brought him back here, put him over in the big pond with 2 other alligators at the time. One named Allie, one named Igor. And when he got here, Al went up to Igor and he told him, look brother, I like your pond, I like your wife, but I don't really like you. So he killed Igor on the first night. But Igor didn't go down so easy. If you were able to see Al's left arm, you see that his fence up kind of looks a little weird. That's because Igor was able to grab him there, roll with it. So Al can't really support his own weight on land anymore, which is why we feel so comfortable getting so close to him. But after some time, the previous owner decided that he didn't want to be part of the alligator world anymore. since his family was growing, so he decided to sell the park to an investor who makes some really big promises. And as you would guess, that investor did not keep his promises. He actually let the park run down for about 7 years. So when that transaction happened, there was about 1,100 alligators on this property. After those 7 years, how many alligators do you guys think were left? You said one? You're not very optimistic, are you? Well, there was two. There was Big Al being the biggest at the time, and there was Allie being the biggest alligator till this day. And so you see in the alligator world, there's a 2-foot rule where if you're 2 feet longer than the alligator next to you, you can and will eat them to survive. So because nobody's coming here to feed, we believe there's a lot of cannibalizing during that time. Fences also started to break down, so a lot of alligators could have escaped. And poaching started coming here as well and got themselves some easy alligators. But eventually, Gary and Harley, our owners now, they bought this place, built it back up, brought in more alligators, and everyone was living happy until one day, Al and Allie got into an argument. And so you see, after about 20 years of living together, they finally decided it'd be best if they split up. So Al here wanted to speed up the process a little bit, so he grabbed her by the tail, threw her over the fence, and took the last 8 inches off. And so, obviously, Allie was not too happy about that, so she was waiting for them out of the parking lot with a couple of complaints. And that's here in Gator Country, being against domestic violence, we decided to split them up, sign some divorce papers. We put Allie in his bachelor pad, put Allie out of the breeder pond, where she's living happy now. She actually has a new boyfriend. His name is Kong. He is estimated to be around 30 or 40 years old. Allie is around 80 or 90. So we like to say we don't have an alligator, we have a cougar. But like I said, Kong is around 30 or 40 years old. He is actually tied to be our 3rd largest alligator here at 13 foot 1 inch with Big Ray. So we're pretty sure Kong is going to surpass Big Al pretty soon. And he might even surpass Big Tex to be the largest alligator in captivity. So, do you guys have any questions about anything I just said? What's up?
Allie likes big
Yes.
guys. How big is Allie?
Allie is, well, she was a 9-foot female. Now she's missing 8 inches, so whatever math. But yeah, the female alligators don't get over 9 feet.
Okay.
Males can get up to 15, but usually they'll max
What
out
is the
about 12.
weight generally on a 13? What's the weight on like your big gator?
On ours, it's a lot. They all weigh close to 1,000 pounds. But in the wild, they would weigh closer to like 600-700 just because they're not getting as much food as they put here. What's up?
What's the average lifespan of an alligator in captivity?
So an alligator will live right up until it dies.
Wow.
No, so in captivity, it's not uncommon for them to live over 100 years. Just because they don't have to worry about looking for their food and all that, we bring that to them. In the wild, they'll live about 50 to 60 years old just because they'll eventually just get outcompeted and starve. Big Tex. He's the biggest alligator in captivity, meaning you can go to any other zoo, any other park with alligators, you won't see one bigger than that. He is 14 feet even. So she has been laying eggs for the past couple of years. None of her eggs have been fertile though, so we're not sure if she's just like done or what, but yeah, she's still mean and she's still protecting. Yeah, there hasn't been too much studies going into that, so I can't tell you for sure. But yeah, I mean, based on what we have found. John, have any more questions? It's something similar to that. It's not like completely, but yeah, like I said, Allie, she hasn't had fertile eggs in the past couple of years. She will eventually run out of eggs internally, and she won't be able to lay anymore. But she's still building nests and all that. So.
How many gators do you have?
A lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were, because the local community got hurt so bad during Harvey, we decided to like, forget about ourselves and go help them out. But like right after we were able to get everybody situated, we came back and the game wardens were a little bit more lenient during that time. So if somebody called us directly and told us, hey, I have an alligator back here, we would go straight to them.
Oh, okay. So you don't have an idea like how many?
Most of them stood, like stayed close to here, and then we were able to go out and get.
We feed them, so why would they?
The big ones, they for sure were all safe, accounted for. Because as they get bigger, they get more scars, skin tags, and all that. So we're able to tell them apart. We can kind of count on them. What's up?
We have a major storm come through. Do y'all do anything to take them out and protect?
If it's like a really big flood, we'll put them in trailers and take them over to Harley's house, which is one of our owners. His house is elevated. But like our smaller ones and all that, we'll kind of just put a lock on the front gate. I mean, they'll all stay in here because of the high fence. Plus, they'll all, like if the little itty bitty ones get out, there's really no harm in that. They're gonna go back to the bayou and do what alligators do. But, tacos. We get it. We give them any kind of meat. They're not that picky.
Do you get paid extra for sarcasm?
No, it's just fun.
So the gators and things that are here, how do y'all
So most of our alligators are brought in through our nuisance program. So if they end up in somebody's backyard, somebody's pond, and they start swimming up to people and bayou, and we go out there and we catch those alligators and bring them back here.
Okay, so like the one that's at my mom's house, it's always in the pond. If I call, y'all would come pick it up.
That depends. Yeah, so you would have to call Texas Fish and Wildlife, leave your case to them. If it's like a wild area, they might not do it, but if it's just like your backyard and you dug that pond yourself.
From here to the side of the pond.
Yeah, so for that, if you have an alligator on your property, you would have to call Parks and Wildlife, tell them what's going on, and then they'll give you what's called a control number. It's basically a number allowing us to go out there and catch that alligator.
He doesn't bother anybody, so we don't worry about it.
Do you need a license to do alligator courses?
Yes. What's up? So, like Big Texas, they now feed them 3 times a day every day, and we'll get them between 1 and 3 pounds of meat every day during the shows.
That's why they're so much bigger than any of them.
Well, that, and they've been here for a long time. How many? What?
How many alligators have been here?
In total? Like, the ones that have a lot. I can tell you right now we have about 511. And then, yeah, every year we like send some to different parks.
Okay, so the same.
We have before some
You
that
don't
pass
just
away.
release them out.
No, we're not allowed. Once it's dead here, we're not allowed to release them to the wild.
I said if you go to park, what about like meat, like alligator?
No, we don't talk to our Good? Cool. So, there's no more questions. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are responding. If you guys have any more questions, you want to talk about anything in the building, the vlog deck, I believe is still open. So if you guys haven't gotten your snow cone, haven't gotten your pizza, haven't gotten your beer, go out there and get that.
I still home, Daddy.
You want to go home?
Yeah.
All right, we're finna go home.
You too, Daddy?
Yeah, we all going home. You had fun? You had a good time? Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get some ice cream now. We can get some ice cream. All right. Y'all been good.